Tanner, the current belt holder, set to take on Rich Ace Franklin. And the title is on the line. Four years older is Evan Tanner. Tanner much more experienced in his mixed martial arts career, but Franklin comes in with a lot of fights and great credentials as well.
Okay, gentlemen, we've gone over the rules. Protect yourselves at all times. Follow my instructions at all times. Let's keep it clean, touch gloves, come out ready to fight.
Tanner with that little smirk. He waited so long to hear those words. Undisputed middleweight champion. That's what that man Rich Franklin wants to be. It's Franklin and Tanner. 185 belt is on the line. Herb Dean, our referee.
You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Come on, let's do it.
Here we go. This could be a slugfest.
Tanner coming out aggressive. That's a shock.
Yeah. Tanner clinch.
He's got very good elbows in the clinch. Wow, good power. Whoa, stumbles to his knee. He's up.
Remember, it was a stumble by Shamrock that was pounced upon by Rich Franklin. This may be the best Tanner we've ever seen, so if Franklin wins, he's gonna do it in style.
Rich Franklin believes that he is superior on his feet. He believes he proved that in the first fight.
Whoa. That high kick and a slip. Sizing up here.
Nice leg kick.
The Iceman is back at UFC 54 Boiling Point, Saturday, August 20th, live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Tickets go on sale Monday. More information on Boiling Point coming up soon. UFC 54. Summer of entertainment here from the Ultimate Fighting Championship. It's a good matchup at 185.
Nice left hook to the body by Rich Franklin and a good high kick afterwards.
Tanner.
Good right hand by Tanner. Tanner's hanging in there in the stand-up. I didn't think he would try to do this based on the first fight.
Well, he started training boxing with Curtis Crawford right after that first Phil Baroni fight, and he feels very confident in his hands.
Sometimes that's a bad thing.
I agree with you. We'll see here. Now, that clinch and the control is where Tanner won so many of his fights early on.
Clinch and control and excellent top position. Just once he mounts you, you're in deep trouble. Oh, he got rocked there. He got rocked with the left hook.
Franklin. Let's see if Tanner, but we know Tanner can take punishment. He took it from Baroni, and he continued and continued.
Yeah, he's got an iron will. I mean, if he can recover physically, he will recover. I mean, when he got knocked out by Tito Ortiz, he was literally unconscious. But if he's awake, he's got fight in him.
He is dangerous with those knees, there's no question. First round, this fight is a championship fight, so scheduled for 5-minute rounds. Franklin.
Good punches by Franklin.
Yeah, coming with the right. Franklin's kicks are good. Franklin.
Good uppercut inside. Head kick that missed.
Setting up for that low kick now. Try to work the inside of the left leg of Evan Tanner. Tanner not looking for any kind of takedown here. Neither is Franklin.
Well, it's hard to say what the strategy is at this point. He might have just wanted to feel the stand-up out for a little while. Nice kick by Franklin. A couple good punches to follow it.
Hands Rich Franklin's winning, Joe.
Yeah, you know what? It takes a long time to get proficient at striking, and once you reach a certain level, it takes a long time to catch up to that person. And during the time Evan Tanner's trying to catch up, Rich Franklin's still getting better. That's his strength. His strength is to stand up, and if Evan chooses to engage him like this, it might be a long night for him.
Eddie Bravo, octagon side. He will help us score the fight. Staggered a bit that time was Rich Franklin.
Rich looks like he's looking to counter with a good left hand here.
Standing southpaw, working on Tanner.
It definitely appears that he's respecting Tanner's stand-up a lot more than the first fight.
Tanner keeps taking the center of the octagon, Joe, and pushing forward. Tanner the one circling on the outside, or pardon me, Franklin the one circling on the outside. Wants to come with that hook, it looks like. 45 seconds remains in round one. Rich Franklin, Cincinnati, Ohio. Evan Tanner, Amarillo, Texas. Now fighting out of Gresham, Oregon. And down goes Franklin.
Big right hand. Franklin got rocked.
Now let's see if Tanner can seize. Time will work against him. 30 seconds remains in round one. Franklin gets rocked. It looks like he's recovered.
He lost the arm. Franklin's on top. Evan Tanner's a very dangerous guard, an excellent triangle.
18 seconds now.
Good, I mean, beautiful guard by Evan Tanner. You see how quickly he retains guard? He's going to try to pry Rich Franklin's arm loose.
Franklin trying to rain down, though. 5 seconds remains in the first round. Franklin got rocked by Evan Tanner.
Yeah, let's take a look at that in the replay. I'm very surprised at that. Evan Tanner bleeding from his ear.
Left ear.
Listen to me a little more, okay?
All right, let's take a look at that big right hand by Evan Tanner. Bang, on the button. Rich Franklin rocked and in big trouble. Let's take a look at it again here. Bang! Evan Tanner catches Rich Franklin coming in. Really rocked him.
And we just found out if Rich Franklin can take a punch.
Yeah.
Four kicks, inside leg kick.
That's a wake-up call right there. And that's got to be a huge confidence booster for Evan Tanner.
Eddie Bravo, first round scoring.
Beginning of that first round, both fighters throwing a lot of air punches. But at the end, that big right hand by Evan Tanner won the round, in my opinion, 10-9, Evan Tanner.
Eddie Bravo scoring alongside the octagon with Joe and I as we get set for round number 2. Franklin, a great job to recover. He has a look of determination in his eyes. Will he change his approach now, Joe, after getting rocked by Evan Tanner?
We'll see.
Tanner, as you talked about, has a new confidence in his hands. We don't know if that's good or bad, but it looked good in the first round.
Well, nice kick to the body by Evan Tanner. The most important thing is that he has already done some damage to Rich Franklin. He has hurt him.
There's the takedown.
Oh, and now he's on top.
First takedown of the night.
He avoids the kick, and he is on top, and this is Evan Tanner's strength. He has excellent top control. He doesn't mind butterfly guard. He stuffed, when he had Dave Terrell, he kept the butterfly guard in, stuffed him against the fence, and smashed him from there.
Like to thank our casino sponsor, Trump Entertainment Resorts Incorporated, Trump Marina, the Trump Taj Mahal, and of course the Trump Plaza, for supporting the UFC here in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Mike Goldberg, Joe Rogan, glad to be with you. UFC 53 heavy hitters from the Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City. And up comes Rich Franklin.
Good knee inside by Franklin coming up.
Left ear not bleeding any longer. Great job done in the corner by our cut men.
Rich Franklin avoiding Evan Tanner's right hand. Evan taking a deep breath and moving back.
Tanner very confident he's the best he's ever been, as we talked about before.
Now, one thing that can happen when you land a big punch like that is you become what they call right hand crazy. And that might be what Evan Tanner's doing right now. Now, the problem with that is the guy sees it coming and it becomes telegraphed. And with a seasoned striker like Rich Franklin, that can be very dangerous. See that? He knows every time Evan Tanner's coming forward, it's right hands. Now, does he have the endurance? Does he have the gas and the energy to capitalize on this? That's what we have to find out now. And does Evan Tanner keep throwing these right hands?
Evan's cut on his face too, Joe.
It's a little
blood.
cut.
It's a little cut, but it's coming down his nose. It's not in his eyes though, so it shouldn't affect his vision.
These guys look like they're pacing themselves for 5 rounds. The crowd's getting a little restless. See what I'm talking about with Evan Tanner's right hand?
Yep.
He was successful with it, and sometimes that can be a curse, because then you stop boxing and you start just throwing one punch. And that's where Rich Franklin can, and he almost lands it again.
Tanner got a look at it, and Franklin just able to move out of the way.
Now you got to think, after the first fight where Rich Franklin dominated Evan Tanner, is this frustrating him? He's into the second round, he's been knocked down, he's been hurt. He's got Evan Tanner caught a little bit, but so far he hasn't done any real damage to hurt him or even come close to stopping the fight.
Snuck a little jab in that time, but no damage done to Evan Tanner. 2:10 remains in round 2. Scheduled for 5-minute rounds. This is the 5th fight for Evan Tanner at 185.
Evan's bleeding quite a bit now.
Yeah, now he's starting
to look ugly.
Now that heart starts pumping, right, Joe?
Yeah, the face, the forehead, anywhere in the head just bleeds really badly. Oh, another big right hand by Tanner.
Tanner bloodied, but far from beaten at this point.
You know what? Rich Franklin could be hurt right here. Nice
Franklin
knees
trying
inside.
with the knees. Franklin with a straight right.
Whether he's hurt or not, you're never going to see it. Rich Franklin is a warrior.
Both of these men, a ton of attrition. Hey, you get inside this cage, you got guts right there, baby.
Toughest sport in the world, bar none.
Tanner trying to spit something away, maybe just some of the blood rolling down into his mouth.
I think he's got blood coming down from his nose and from his mouth. Yeah, there he goes. He's checking the inside of his lip. Rich Franklin saw that, and he's moving towards him.
Tanner still looking. 1 minute remains in round 2. Franklin.
Nice left hand by Franklin.
See, Franklin just tries to seize this opportunity. Oh, the knee, the combination. Tanner there defensively again.
Tanner solid. You know, he's got such character, this guy, and such will to win. If you don't put him away, he'll be there to the last minute of the last bell.
Remember, the winner of this matchup becomes a coach on the upcoming season number 2 of The Ultimate Fighter, along with welterweight champion Matt Hughes. More importantly, in these guys' minds, they win and they become the middleweight champion.
And the way it's been explained to me, if Evan Tanner wins and Matt Hughes becomes the other coach at the end of the fights, at the end of the season, Evan Tanner and Matt Hughes will fight.
At 185.
At 185. Rich Franklin and Matt Hughes actually are friends, and it's debatable whether or not they would fight if they became coaches on the show if Rich Franklin wins this fight.
Yeah, Franklin's traveled up to Iowa on a couple of occasions to train with the Militich camp, so they do have a very well-established relationship. And round 2, it'll be interesting to see how Eddie Bravo scores it. Bloodied up is Evan Tanner.
Sit down, buddy. Sit down. Come on.
Eddie, how'd you score that?
Well, other than that takedown early in the second round, Tanner really didn't do much. He, again, you know, landing a lot of air shots, and I gave Rich Franklin the round 10-9 based on, you know, the couple left hands that he landed. He landed a couple knees, and he also landed another right hand. So 10-9, Rich Franklin, the fight's dead even.
Now, you gave Tanner 10-9 in the first round. Why didn't you give him a 10-8 despite that knockdown, the fact that Rich Franklin was badly hurt?
Step inside. Get inside on him, right?
Well, you know, he doesn't automatically get a 10-8 round. This isn't like boxing. You know, he's got to totally dominate the round to get that 10-8. And he didn't dominate the whole round. He just got a knockdown, and we don't score it exactly like boxing where there's an 8 count. It's not automatic. So he didn't dominate the complete round. If he would have dominated the whole round, I would have gave him a 10-8.
All right, Eddie Bravo scoring our second round. Evan Tanner, Rich Franklin.
There's Tanner's girlfriend.
Evan Tanner's girlfriend, Anita. Octagon side. Oh, it's never fun watching your loved one inside the octagon.
Evan Tanner looking strong going into round 3.
See who engages him. I mean, who really goes for something. Who pushes the pace. Scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Really hasn't looked for that clinch, has he, Joe?
No, he's been very content to keep this fight on the feet, and he's been pretty successful so far. He's shown marked improvement from the first fight, without a doubt. It's just, is this the best strategy for him as he takes a knee? And another one. I think he showed when he gets the fight to the ground, he has more control.
Ultimate Fight Night, our premiere edition, live on Spike TV, Saturday, August 6th, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. 7-time King of Pancrase, Nathan Marquardt will take on Ivan Salivary. Live from the Cox Pavilion in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's UFC's Ultimate Fight Night, live on Spike TV.
Sizing each other up. Evan Tanner tries a side kick. Oh, he got hit with a big left hand.
And now Franklin trying to seize.
He might be rocked. And Tanner reaches reaches forward, and that was one of the mistakes that he made in the first fight. He reached forward, and he got caught with big punches coming in. He's composed himself now.
It's amazing how these guys take a shot like that and gain their composure so quickly, Joe.
And land another one of his own. And Evan just landed. This is a very close fight.
Franklin catches him with a right there. Franklin, a very confident striker. In this fight, basically, all on its feet. Franklin, University of Cincinnati, bachelor's degree in mathematics, master's degree in education, a former high school teacher in Cincinnati. 4 years he was a teacher, then he had a chance to fight. He said, you know what, I'll put on a class.
Oh, it looked like Evan Tanner got rocked there.
Yeah, he put on a class there, and another one with the left, and continuous with the left. Franklin is getting Tanner now. Franklin looked for the knee to set it up.
Tanner looks hurt. And again, you can never count Evan Tanner out. I mean, the guy is just a complete warrior. He will not give up. If his body is capable of moving on, he will move on. Rich Franklin trying to secure a guillotine. Evan Tanner doing a good job of defending it. He's out. And Rich is on top here.
That's what we forget about Evan
and a
Tanner.
good escape. Oh, he's got excellent ground skills.
Oh.
And he's very dangerous off his back, too.
38th time in a mixed martial arts event. Only 4 of those have fallen towards defeat. He's got his hands full with Rich Franklin tonight.
Evan holding on to that leg. And the back of their feet. Evan's face is a mess. A lot of blood and a lot of swelling. His right eye swelling badly. His nose is swelling badly.
And Franklin looks unharmed. Franklin looks like he looked when he walked into the octagon 15 minutes ago.
But, you know, he was the one who was hurt the worst so far.
Absolutely. He got rocked at the end of the first round.
You would never tell that by looking at Evan Tanner's face. He's starting to look bad. And he's starting to look gun-shy. Those left hands have been paying off for Rich Franklin.
Trying to pick him apart and prove he's the best at 185. Franklin trying to tee up with that uppercut. Franklin's footwork is excellent, Joe.
Yeah, he's not moving just backwards. He's moving side to side. He's trying to create angles. You see that with that jab. He's looking to make
confident too. He's getting confident too. Hands are coming down.
It's all about disrupting Evan Tanner's rhythm, creating openings to land that big left hand. And there it is.
Yep.
Oh, he got rocked there. Evan Tanner got rocked. You see him stumbling his feet right there?
Under a minute remains in round number 3. Going with that straight right.
Yeah, you saw that left hand, it jolted him, and you could see him stumble a little bit. And you know what, he kept it together, but it hurt.
He's trying to set up that big, he's setting up that home run swing, man. There it is again. Tanner avoids. The knee.
Nice knee inside.
Combinations by Franklin.
Franklin's starting to pour it on now.
Yeah, he looks so at peace here, Rich Franklin does. Almost as if he knows Tanner doesn't have much left, but that's the thing that can surprise you in this sport. Tanner may have a lot left.
Tanner can recover. He's in excellent condition. I mean, the guy's a diligent worker. He's tireless in the gym, you know, and if you give him some air, he will recover. When you get this guy hurt, you got to stay on him. And again, he's a much more natural 185 than Rich Franklin. But he is taking some shots here right now.
Oh, and another knee.
Inside, another
more
left
combinations, and the bell rings. Wow. Rich Franklin.
Rich Franklin starting to pull away from Evan Tanner.
Dominant 3rd round for Franklin.
What do you think, Eddie?
It's quite clear that Rich Franklin's taken over now. I mean, he rocked him twice. He landed a lot of knees, landed about 5 jabs. I gave that round big to Rich Franklin, 10-8.
Get inside, we need to get inside.
All right.
So Franklin very dominant there. Yeah, there's no question there, Joe.
It's starting to look ugly. And his face, I mean, you see Stitch is over there working on it, compressing it with some ice.
All right, man.
He's saying he's okay, but
don't stop him, though. Let him come to you, all right?
He's taking some shots.
Well, this one isn't going to be stopped too early, that's for sure.
You hear Evan Tanner's corner saying, don't stalk him, let him come to you.
No, that's in the 3rd round.
You saw when they tapped hands, it looks, see the cut, see kind of the nail marks on the right shoulder? That's where Tanner apologized, saying, man, I didn't mean to do that, and Franklin was cool with it.
We just asked me if this was the end of the 1st round.
Stitch does a great job. Long-time veteran in the boxing game. Our cut man here.
Evan Tanner's face is a mess.
Not pretty. All kinds of heart for this man, Evan Tanner. Initially taught himself grappling off instructional videotapes. Said, I never planned to be a fighter. You are one now, Evan Tanner, and a heck of a one.
Yeah, Evan Tanner was truly a pioneer. I mean, he's a guy who bought those jiu-jitsu tapes to practice on his friends and literally learned how to submit people. He's in trouble now.
And Franklin did it out in the shed, out in his backyard with his buddies Josh Rafferty from the Ultimate Fighter Show and company.
Yeah, both guys who were just true lovers of the sport.
Both guys, great stories of how they got to where they are today. Working out the 12x15 shed designed for lawnmower equipment in the backyard, Rich Franklin, in beautiful Cincinnati, Ohio.
In my opinion, Evan Tanner's got to do something different here. It's pretty obvious the stand-up battle at this point is being dominated right now by Rich Franklin. Evan's taking some serious shots, and he hasn't done anything to correct it. I mean, that he might be thinking he's going to land that big right hand again, but he's taking an awful lot of punishment, paying a huge price to get it in.
Joe, why not the clinch? Why not body control? We've seen Tanner do it so effectively. Is it because Franklin's defense is good?
Well, absolutely. I mean, Franklin's very skilled. He just stuffed his takedown there.
Yep.
I mean, Tanner's looking for the takedown. It's not that easy, especially now. Rich Franklin looks calm and relaxed. He looks very confident. He looks like he's in control of the fight, and Evan Tanner's face is a mess.
That straight right trying to set up the left, Rich Franklin. Number 5-minute rounds. Championship matchup. Tanner really has to explode on something here.
Rich Franklin right now, he's looking to counter punch, looking to counter strike, and it's pretty obvious that he knows that Evan Tanner's taken a lot of punishment, and he's probably ready to go. Nice body shot with the kick. And again, he's just looking for that one big left hand to put him away.
Rich Franklin's the future, man, at 185. Rich Franklin's dangerous.
And Evan Tanner not listening to his corner. He keeps stalking him and leaving openings for Franklin.
Erroneous hit again by Tanner, and these guys great respect for each other.
Yeah, two of the nicest guys you ever want to see.
No question. No question. Don't forget UFC CD available. Ultimate Beatdowns Volume 1 Metal featuring Slayer, Hatebreed, American Head Charge. Check your local stores right now for the UFC CD.
Inside leg kick by Franklin.
Franklin looking for the finish. Bam!
The knee to the head. And Tanner counters the right hand. His face is bleeding badly. It looks like his left cheek is bleeding. His face is completely swollen at this point. Nice jab by Franklin. And Tanner keeps pushing forward. All right, he's got a big hematoma over his left eye, too. His face really is a mess.
185 is loaded. Franklin may very well wear the belt at the end of tonight here in Atlantic City. They're going to check the cut on Evan Tanner.
Wow. It would be very unfortunate if this fight stopped because of a cut, but at this point in time, I don't know how much more of these punches Evan Tanner can take.
Well, once it gets into the eyes, then it affects your vision, right, Joe?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, well, not under the eyes.
Yeah.
The eye, that's it.
It's all over. It's all over. They're calling it because of the cut.
Wow, that's a big cut.
Rich Franklin is the middleweight champion.
Wow, that's a big cut over his left eyebrow.
Doctor stoppage. Rich Franklin, your new king at 185.
Wow, look at Evan Tanner's face. He is a swollen mess with a huge gash over his left eyebrow. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why a lot of people don't want to get in the cage. That's a trophy you carry for life.
Wow.
That's quite a gash. Tanner's girlfriend not looking so good. I mean, looking very pretty, don't get me wrong. Looking very upset is what I meant.
Let this not be anticlimactic. We have ourselves a new champion at 185.
Absolutely. Rich Franklin.
Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stop to this contest on the doctor's advice at 3 minutes, 25 seconds of the very 4th round. Declaring the winner, and now the new undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Rich Franklin.